Yo, what's going on, guys? Crispy Flakes here. Welcome to Extra Crispy, man. We got so much to talk about, man. We got so much to talk about in the realm of the Detroit Pistons and Jerami Grant. Nobody ever wants to stay. Oh, it's all good, man. I was literally cracking up yesterday, man. So much. And then this morning again, too. Because apparently the Lakers... reached out to the Detroit Pistons and offered up a trade of THT, Kendrick Nunn, and a 2027 first-round pick, man, which is a damn sixth grader right now, bro. About to be Bronny Jr., man, okay? And the Pistons said no. They said, take your deal and shove it up your Staples Center, man. I don't know, man. I'm sure that's not a quote, word for what they said in response. They probably said, oh, no, thank you. And this morning, it was really saying, Lakers reported that they're not interested in Jerami Grant because he doesn't want to play behind Anthony Davis and LeBron James. Like, no, y'all ain't interested because the Pistons said no to your garbage trade offer. But it was released this morning that says, I was told his representation came to the Pistons and said, if you're going to trade him, here's a list of teams they would be interested in going to play for, man. This is from Brian Windhorst on Jerami Grant's wish list. Okay, so I got a few opinions about this, man. We're going to go through all this. Now, I'm going to be checking out a little bit 2K, a little fan spell right here, man, to get this all situated. This is the type of video I would normally do on the main channel, Crispy Flakes, but I am doing a James Harden Philadelphia 76ers rebuild over there. Main channel, Crispy Flakes, man. Go hit that subscribe button. But yes, so my first initial thoughts is that I love Jerami Grant. He's been really nice for the Detroit Pistons. When we initially, signed him, a lot of people kind of roasted the Pistons saying, oh, like, you're going to give Jerami Grant that type of money, but not like Christian Wood or something like that. And Jerami Grant's been nice, man. He hasn't always been the most efficient player for the team, but overall, I would say that, he played his heart out, man. Like, he was good for the Pistons, and his contract's great. And I think the Pistons, giving him that money initially, they deserve a pretty decent, haul in return. Nothing too crazy, but something that's good for the basketball team, right? It's why I forgot who exactly we got for Derrick Rose. I believe it was Dennis Smith Jr. and maybe a second round pick or something. But even at that time, I was not too happy with the whole like free Derrick Rose stuff because people were saying, free Derrick Rose out of Detroit. But at the same time, Derrick Rose chose to sign with Detroit because no other teams gave him an opportunity. And then he made the most of that opportunity, got traded to the Knicks, and we didn't really get like a big time reward for, taking that chance on D Rose at that point, right? So with Jerami Grant, it's like, yeah, we got a guy that I would say is probably a third option on a championship team. And I think that's worth something pretty decent. Now, as far as what that initially was, being THT and a 2027 pick, I mean, I ain't gonna lie, like, THT, I think, has potential to be a good basketball player, but I do think him being on the Lakers adds to a hype factor of it, where, if he was on the San Antonio Spurs and he was being offered up in trades, like, yeah, he would still have value because he's a 20-year-old with, like, a billion-foot wingspan, but, I don't think people would be expecting the Spurs to get, like, a Jerami Grant out of him, right? Like, I just think it's him being on the Lakers or something to be said about that big market factor, right, man? So, yeah. What I also know about the man Jerami here is that he says that he doesn't want to go to a team where he's going to be a role player. If he was going to be that, he would have just re-signed with the Denver Nuggets because that's what he was. He was a role player that played good defense, could knock down three-point shot and everything. A Walmart version of his current stuff on the Pistons, right? So I also respect that. But also at the same time, it has to be about what Jerami Grant's goals are, because like I was saying, Jerami Grant is a third option on a championship team. If he's your best player, you're not going to be a great team. Look at the Detroit Pistons. If he's your second best player, yeah, I mean, depending on who the first best player is, you might be a playoff team, but you're not winning a championship, right? So I think there's something to be said about that. So what I want to do here, man, is I do want to hop over here to NBA 2K because I'm curious, off bat, like, who 2K says Jerami Grant's worth. I'm just curious, and I'm going to probably try to develop my own trade over on Fanspo. But, yeah, I just want to look at the trade finder real quick here. So we got 27 trade offers. Tobias Harris, not doing that. Chris Middleton, not doing that. Ironically, two former Pistons that are in better situations now. Caruso, Derrick Jones, I'll take Patrick Williams. I've been saying that forever. Kevin Love Jetty, no. Al Horford, okay, so 2K is kind of on drugs, man. Like, I don't know what type exactly, but definitely, like, none of this helps the Pistons now, man. Buddy Hield I think about just because I like his three-point shooting and stuff, but at the same time, he's also older than Jerami Grant, so not great for a rebuild. Mitch Robinson, hey. Yeah, I'd have a conversation right here. I mean, even like Evan Fournier would be a good scorer to have in the backcourt. I would discuss this right here, man, for sure. Russell Westbrook ain't doing that. We got all for THT and a 6th grader, man. Not doing that with the Magic. Tim Hardaway, no. Loved you at Michigan, but not on Detroit, Michigan Pistons, okay? Cam Thomas. See, this would be kind of interesting right here. But at the same time, like, Jerami is behind 3 other guys. So that's not going to be, like, on his wish list, right? Denver, been there, done that. Pelicans, doesn't fit in with Zion and Ingram. Houston, not going to happen. Spurs, not going to happen. Phoenix Suns. Phoenix Suns is actually a pretty solid choice, but once again, well, actually, I could see him being like a 2nd or 3rd option on the Suns. I could see that. Okay, so not great offers here, but let's go ahead and hop over the fan spoke because we'll get like a better understanding here, man. Because that's the thing, is like I also want to find, like his dream team. Like what does that look like exactly? Like what would be on his wish list? What do you guys think, man? Let me know in the comment section below. What do you think Jerami Grant's wish list looks like? Is it simply just not Detroit? I do know there's guys like James Harden who says that he doesn't really like living in Brooklyn, which Brooklyn sounds like it would be decent. Maybe it doesn't like snow. I don't know, man. Is there snow in Brooklyn? There probably is. Yeah, okay. So, yeah. But, okay, let's pull up Jerami Grant, Detroit Pistons. Here we go. So, what team, man? What team makes sense? What's a team that he could be a top 2 or 3 option, but also has good trade pieces back? Miami Heat? Damn, bro. If they actually pulled in, like, a last-second move or something, can you imagine him being, like... Because, like, scoring-wise, he works perfectly next to Bam. I think he would be a top 2 or 3 scoring option, like, depending on the game. But, like, Kyle Lowry don't need to be, like, a top 3 scoring option. Tyler Hero comes off the bench, which is great. But I don't know if they really have the assets, though. I mean, they got some good young players. Like, Yurtsevic's pretty cool. KZ Opala's not been given, like, an amazing chance early on in his career. But outside of that, not really too much going on. I know this would never happen in a billion years. But if we somehow pulled off, like, I don't know, man, something for Tyler Hero, that would be amazing because I like his bucket getting abilities. But yeah, that would probably not happen. I don't know if he would do that big of a shakeup anyway off the start. Nets, Bulls is another big topic right there, but people are saying you don't want to go to the Bulls because he would be behind DeRozan, Zach LaVine in the scoring, and he'd probably even Vucevic at times too. Bucks doesn't make much sense there unless they want to go with like a real tall ball lineup with Chris Middleton at the 2 spot. Cavaliers, no, they got too many big guys as is. Yeah, I mean, I could see a fit there working. I just don't see them doing it. Philadelphia, I don't feel like there was discussions like a Ben Simmons thing, but that's not talked about anymore. Hornets, potentially. Celtics. Bro, I mean, like, put Jalen, yeah, that would actually work out pretty nicely. He would be a top 2 or 3. Well, he'd be the 3rd scoring option if he wants to be that. Some decent young players, man. Bol for, you know, Jerami Grant straight up. Who says no? Who says no, man? Everybody but me. In probably Bull World. Okay, we got the Raptors, Wizards, Jerami Grant, Kuzma type of thing. Anybody down for that? Anything down for that? Hawks make a lot of sense. Put him at the 3 spot. I would maybe even do like a DeAndre Hunter type of thing. I like DeAndre Hunter a lot. So, yeah, there's definitely like some trades in like different teams here, but I'm so curious what that list is looking like. Because does he want to be a top option or does he want to contend? There's a select few options where you get to do both. Next to Luka Doncic, Jerami Grant playing, and Porzingis. Yeah, man, there's some good fits out there. Just I don't know if there's great assets for the Pistons to get back. What do you guys think? What do you think? What do you think a Jerami Grant Pistons trade looks like? Let me know in the comment section below. But yeah, go check out my main channel, Crispy Flakes, guys. Because like I said, I'm going to be doing Pistons. I'm not Pistons, man. A James Harden Sixers rebuild. I wish it was a Pistons James Harden rebuild, but it's not. Maybe for Jerami Grant, maybe. But yeah, that's all we got. Thank you all so much for watching. Peace out, my friends.